now, our feature presentation.
Hello everybody, welcome to Focus Testing, a podcast about movies where we make a movie. My name is Tristan Miller, and joining me today is Kipling DC.
Hello, I'm Kipling DC.
Yep. Perfect.
I didn't have an intro prepared. I really should have figured something better. Skrillex comes in super hard. It's bangarang. Just everywhere I walk, I want that to happen every time I go. I'm Kipling DC.
Here's the thing: you could make that happen if you wanted to bring a boombox with you.
Yeah,
or your iPhone.
I wanted to have a real inappropriate situation, so I'm not responsible for it. So it's like a curse. So there'll be someone's funeral. They'll be like, and here's our first speaker, Kipling DC. Call 911 now. And then it really gets. It just feels. Everyone feels uneasy about it.
They feel uneasy about it, and then you have to just deliver a eulogy after that.
Yeah, and then I have to go, man, love that woman. She really
brought a bright spot to everyone's life.
Her love of Skrillex really
resonated with me. She actually cursed me. She's the witch.
Yeah, she's the witch.
And she is a pile of ash. We burned the witch.
Yeah.
Do you like movies?
I want to watch more movies. I think I have ADHD. I'm getting tested for it at the moment. Mm-hmm. But if a movie, I consider a good movie as a movie that I don't sit here and go, nah, this is a movie.
Sure.
That's why I think Transformers is great. I'm watching it, because I think it's just a great movie. I've gotten into watching films a lot.
Cinema.
Yeah.
Cinema.
Because it's I don't have the attention span to watch a 22 episode season of a TV show.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, I get bored.
I kind of feel the opposite way with my attention span. If you say, this movie's 2 hours, I'm like, no. But if you say these 4 episodes are 2 hours or whatever it is, I'm like, great, on board. Can you do it?
If it's 4 hours for the whole story,
sure.
For example, I can't watch comedy. Comedy shows.
Because you're jealous.
Yeah, I'm jealous because they're funny. It's really hard. No, but I just sit there and I go Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I can watch with other people, but I could never watch it by myself because I just get.
Because you're scared of cops.
Yeah, and that's the real undertaking story. Everything I mention, I'm giving another reason, but there's always an underlying thing.
Yeah. But that makes sense. That that the attention span you'd have to focus, because there's a season-long arc that they do, is what you're saying. It's
a combination of episodic and which is entertaining to watch on its own, and then there's a season-long arc. I enjoy Peaky Blinders as a series, even though I don't think
Peaky Blinders.
By order of the Peaky, I'm Tommy Shelby, which is a really good impression if you've never seen the show. If you have seen it, it's not very good. But I don't think it's an amazing show, but it's only 6 episodes long, and it's got this whole beat to it. And it also, I don't feel I'm cringing because they're forcing a storyline down.
Sure, yeah.
To really fill out the remaining 14 episodes of story that you guys have got to do.
Absolutely, that makes sense. What's the last movie that you saw that you liked?
Last movie that I saw that I really liked.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what was it that I sat down and watched? This is me showing that my memory is a goldfish. I think a movie that I really enjoyed recently, it's not a new movie, it's The Lobster. I saw that a month ago, and I was that was so much. As far as movies that have interesting story and it's not traditional cinema going, I really loved that.
Very bold to make Colin Farrell fat.
Yeah.
I mean, really, groundbreaking stuff.
Yeah, it really changed up the whole opinion, because I just watched SWAT and man, he's so hot in that. And then he's I guess I'll be a lobster. If you haven't seen the film, you don't need to anymore. That's all.
It's just him as Dr. Zoidberg from Futurama. Oh no, I'm depressed and I want to be in love. That's good. That's a great pick. That means you have good taste, at least about that.
Yeah, but then also I watched for some reason I wanted to say The Golden Compass, but no, it's Kingsman.
Oh,
Kingsman, because there's a film Golden Kingsman, The Golden Compass.
Yeah.
But I watched I love watching a film.
A good movie.
Kingsman's a great movie. The first, the first one, the second one's okay. The third one's,
Yeah.
But it's just an arc. Like it's enjoyable. I can watch it, and then it doesn't necessarily have to feel like it means anything. It's just like sit down.
It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's entertainment.
It's entertainment. That's why I think Muppets Treasure Island is one of my favorite films of all time.
You'd mentioned that earlier, and can I tell you, I agree. A lot of people don't like me having this opinion, but I do, and it's Muppets Treasure Island is better than Muppets Christmas Carol.
Oh, for sure. It's like the romance lines, like the music in general in Muppets Treasure Island song. Tim Curry's maybe his third best performance. As an actor. Yeah. And really
yeah.
Boy. Sorry, Jim, I didn't know.
It's so good. Oh, yeah, and the casting in that one as well, like of the Muppets themselves, they're so well
It's perfect.
fit. Yeah.
It's a perfect film.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, I always find people ask me, it's like, what's your favorite movie? That's a really easy answer for me, because I think, like, when you rewatch a movie and over again, you lose love for it. Mm-hmm. Like, I love Oceans. The Oceans films. Actually, no, heist films, I think, are like the best movie genre for me and like style, because it like doesn't really mean anything in plot line. Like it's like they just do the thing and then it's cool. I don't like
that is true. They do a thing and it is really
they
cool.
do the thing and it's cool and there's cool characters and there's sort of like a whoa, how they that's so crazy you did that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, are you single?
Yeah, single. Wow.
For sure.
And they're hot. That
is true. Yeah.
I don't like ugly people in movies.
Except for the lobster. When beautiful people make you themselves look ugly, you're on board.
Yeah, that's what I'm after.
That makes sense. I have some trivia questions for you. Some movie trivia questions. Go for it. Let's start with, as I do with everyone. What is movie? What is movie?
Well, that is the question. What is...
there's the rub.
Movie. The visual... The impression that something has been recorded camera, not have be camera, could be drawing, but look like from camera. Like from camera, the period of time for audience, not necessary for film, for plot also not necessary. Anything else? And Transformers.
Okay.
The thing. Yeah.
Excellent. What's your favorite... sorry, I should do this in a way that makes it seem like it's a trivia question. Okay. What is your favorite snack to go eat at a movie theater?
At a movie theater?
Yeah.
It's in New Zealand, we have a choc top, like ice cream. Yeah. So it's like it's a very overpriced...
Yeah.
Pre-made ice cream,
like a Snickers brand. That's the one we have in the States. We have like Snickers brand.
I'm a little slut for. I'm a sneaky little slut for just like a vanilla. I love vanilla. Like it's a vanilla, and it's like 2 very tiny scoops of vanilla. Like, and they've said it's like it's like a double scoop, and it's very small. Yeah. And then they dip the top in chocolate, and then you kind of like crack the hard. It's so hard at the top, and you sort of like suck the cream through the... You
don't say. You suck the cream through the hole, do you?
Yeah. Like, what do you bleed? and then you kind of eat it, and it's so cold. It's so unenjoyable to eat. And you're watching but you have to eat it first because you'll forget about it. Yeah. And I really enjoy that.
Oh, that's quite good. In the Pixar animated film Cars, they have mouths.
They do.
Do they?
Correct. And Tristan won that piece of trivia.
Do they eat?
Do they eat?
Do the cars eat? Now, bear in mind, I've never seen any... Oh, no, I've only seen the third Cars movie. So There's
so many more questions that I have to that. You've only seen the third one that you don't understand. Oh, my God. Okay.
Yeah, I don't understand the lore. I'm not deep into
You're not deep into the Cars lore. No. Do they eat?
Do they eat?
Okay, so there's a couple things there, right? So they drink petrol.
Yes.
And there's different types of petrol that they enjoy. But I don't think I've seen them. The tractors eat tires. The tractor cows eat tires, I think. Or like they're eating something when they're in the field.
All right.
But also, Lightning McQueen, when chasing Sally, all right, in the scene where they're having this like, oh, let's just go for a drive. Mm-hmm. And they're driving through. Sally blasts a bunch of mud and like leaves and bugs into his face. And Lightning spits it out like it's yucky. Mm-hmm. So that implies in the lore that Lightning thinks the other things that are like solids in his mouth aren't yucky. I've actually brought my board of red string connecting a lot, and they're not Pixar's not telling us what they find for his food.
I got another question, but that's a very good answer. That's more information that I've gotten out of a lot.
You now know the whole plot. You don't need to know anything else about the first Cars movie.
To answer your question about it, I was dragged to the midnight premiere of Cars 3 by friends in high school.
Okay.
And I said, I don't want to go. And they said, this is what we're doing on Friday night. I was like, on Friday night, we're going to go see Cars.
Yeah.
And they're like, yes.
And they like earbud rule like the last like race in Cars. They're like, there's nothing says that you can't change the racer halfway through. And then you're like, what is it? And
the only reason I really gave a shit was I'm like, oh, Eddie Izzard's in this. I'm excited to hear her. But like, other than that, like, ugh. What movie makes you horniest? And it can't be pornography.
What movie?
It can't be pornography, obviously.
Obviously.
Unless you're like, oh no, specifically Pirates 3. Like a genre.
Actually, no, I lied. The most recent movie I saw was Lady Chatterley's Lover.
Okay.
Yeah.
A film I've never heard of before.
That movie, when you say it can't be porn, that movie is not porn, but is mostly porn.
Okay.
I was watching it and going with my flatmate. I was really watching it, and I'm like, man, they've been going at it for
a minute,
and it's raw. Like it's quiet things, and I had to go. Like I couldn't because I was like, I'm just watching porn with my broski.
You had to like go to like take care of yourself.
I did have to take care of myself, but that's just a health condition. The movie that makes me horniest, I'm just trying to think of like a scene that I always watch that I was like, ka-chow. Oh my god.
I can't believe I'm so happy you did it. And the roast battle, we for those of you listening, Kipling and I have been doing a roast battle, and then I said, wouldn't it be funny to end all your roast battle jokes with Bazinga? And I didn't have the stones to do it, but Kipling did, and it was very funny.
It was very funny, and half the audience thought it was really funny, and the other half of the audience thought it was the least funniest thing in the world.
No appreciation.
No, I know exactly the answer. It's Transformers, 100%.
Okay.
It's Megan Fox and Transformers, and then in the last one when they get the robot girl to come in, and I was always like, I'm watching something, because it came out when I was like 6, and then like,
oh man, you've just fucking made me
aged you so much.
I look like, in my mind, I look like
the
knight at the end of Last Crusade now.
I looked at a film with me, and I was like 10 years old watching Titanic, and I was like, oh, I died. Yeah, I don't know. I remember watching that and being like, man, I can't watch this with my parents here. This is crazy.
What actor would you steal a car from? What actor would you be like, no, that's my car? No.
Probably Judi Dench. I think I could steal because I could get away with it.
I see.
She's losing it.
You mean the car or in general?
Oh, both.
Okay.
She's losing it and losing that car.
She is a bit old.
Because she's just like dotty and old. Who deserves though to get a car stolen from? But who else? Oh, it's just Jay Leno doesn't count as a. Because he's got a nice car collection.
Yes, he has. And I'll say this, you're the third person to bring up Jay Leno. And so I'm going to nix Jay Leno.
Okay.
Just because we've heard it before.
Who else likes cars? Seinfeld likes cars too.
He does, famously.
Famously likes cars, and he's got some good cars to steal.
I do like how you're approaching it, because most people are just like, who has a nice car? Whereas I'm like, similarly, I'm like, who could I steal a car from successfully?
Yeah.
Because I feel like...
Because what's Simon going to do? He's going, oh, I can do a really good Seinfeld.
I got
Get
that.
ready for this.
Here we go.
what's my car?
You sound more like Ray Romano.
I guess I'll drive up in one of my 50 other cars because he doesn't give a crap. He's just drinking coffee in his 50 other cars he's got.
At the same time.
At the same time.
Jumping around.
Yeah, man. That show's really hard to watch when he's swapping cars every 10 seconds.
It gives me a headache. I get a tremor. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with me. Maybe I should see a doctor.
Yeah,
Is that ableist? Anyway, so, but yeah, I always think the person I'm like Daniel Radcliffe. Because I could probably just...
No, that guy is going to kill you. That guy's crazy.
He's so much smaller than I am, and he seems like a really...
Wait, he's smaller than you are?
Yeah, he's like 5'4".
Oh my God.
He's very small, and he seems like a really
but
nice guy.
Insane.
He's crazy. Any actor, he's going to be insane. You're stealing from.
Okay, here's the thing. You go, it's like, Daniel Radcliffe's out. He's out today of his house, all right?
Yeah.
And you go, I'm going to take his car. He's actually been in Comedians Getting Coffee. Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. So he's hyped up. He's coming back and he's ready to go.
I can't believe you stole my car.
Not you. Not me. My car.
What's the deal with this car? So finally, last trivia question is, why is Austin Powers so sexy?
He is really sexy.
He is. We can all agree that.
He is really... I don't know. I think it's like a little bit...
I'm so sorry. I'm very charmed by your accent on the... I don't know.
Oh my God. I find when
that's why you like Tim Curry. So you're like...
I find when I code switch into being more camp...
Oh yeah,
Like my New Zealand accent's very funny. Like the queer New Zealand accents are really like...
Oh yeah.
Guy! Oh my God! Guys!
Oh, no.
Hey! Oh no! Tina, get back here! Leave Helen! Leave it! Wait, what was the question? Oh, why is he so sexy? Because he's got mojo.
Baby,
he's got the, like... I think it's shown that... That's the thing. Colin Farrell is actually, like, ugly. He's just got... And we don't know it.
We're all face blind because he's just got such charisma.
So much charisma going on.
That's wonderful. So, are you ready for the random word that we're going to build our movie?
Yeah, do you do a random word generator?
Yeah, I got a random I go to randomwordgenerator.com.
Oh, wow.
And I go...
We're recording this on record.
Yeah. And I go to... I click a little button that says generate random words.
Okay.
And it's statement.
Wow.
Yeah, so where does your mind go? I have a couple ideas already, but where does your mind go with statement?
I had a feeling of being like, it's a new state.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was
what is it, 52nd?
You only have 50 states.
Oh.
Yeah.
51st.
51st state, yeah.
I keep forgetting, Puerto Rico's not a state.
Puerto Rico is not American Samoa. Because I am a big believer in how American Samoa is weirdly part of the United States. You guys tried to build an empire. You guys went into the Philippines and you were like, guys, we're gonna get. And then the Filipinos were like, what the heck? Who the hell are you guys? Get out of here!
And we're like, okay, fair enough.
I think it's just a guy is I could be. And it's not a country, it's just a guy declaring himself as a state.
Okay. I like that.
First off, it's Daniel Day-Lewis.
We got him back out of retirement.
We got him back out.
He's back, baby. What I wouldn't give to see Daniel Day-Lewis play Austin Powers' grandfather in something.
Oh my God.
He'd be... so good.
What a statement.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So this guy's trying to...
He's going against, it's a court trial.
Okay.
That's what the thing, right?
Okay.
He's legally declared himself, it's not a sovereign citizen thing, I want to make that very clear. He's very separated from those guys.
Okay.
But he does have his own laws that he follows.
Sounds like a plot of American Dad. That's so good. So he's going around committing crime. He's like, I figured it out.
But because he is a state. He's still going to go find federal law. That's the thing. He's really into the difference between state law and federal law.
Did you know there's a state, there's a law in Wisconsin that you can't cross the Mississippi River from Minnesota to Wisconsin with a chicken on your head?
Yeah.
That's a real law. And so, he's doing, shit
and he knows that. That's his whole thing. He knows all of state law.
Yeah. So, Played by Daniel Day-Lewis.
Day-Lewis.
He's going around breaking laws. Okay, so I feel like the first chunk has to be, why does he want to be a state and break all these laws? What happened in his past?
Because he was a lawyer for years.
He was a lawyer.
He was a lawyer.
He's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer.
I may be a small southern lawyer, but I am also Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah, his father was Benoit Blanc. This as well. And his dad, he lived a life of too much chaos. He was like, no, being an independent detective is not the way. I'm not independent. I want to be a lawyer, a part of the system. And then he had his change. He had his breaking point, which was
his arm gets removed by angry defendant. A guy with a sword. He pulls a sword out in the courtroom and chops him off. And then Daniel Day-Lewis, the southern lawyer, says, "Oh shit, there goes my arm." And
this is 40 minutes into the film.
This is 40 minutes.
The first 40 minutes. Have you seen Lincoln Lawyer? The film with the Matthew McConaughey one?
Yeah.
It's not very good, but that's a film I watched recently and did not fall in love with.
I will say this. I like this idea of like him going through all this stuff and he's committing all these crimes and he has a hook for a hand, and then at the end the twist is that it's someone telling a campfire story.
That's definitely it. And then
okay, so he's got his arm chopped off and goes, "Fuck this! I'm going to be a criminal instead of a lawyer."
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he's
so the opposite of Daredevil.
How am I going to get away with this? Like, how am I going to he keeps getting he's been on the run. He keeps getting things, and they're like, "Well, what are you going to do?" And it actually goes, he's found like a loophole and the 17th and a half Amendment, right?
Yes, that famous one.
That says, independently, you can declare yourself a state, but only the first 3 people legally get to do it, who find this in the fine print. And
he's the third. He's got to be the third.
He's
right?
definitely the third, but we don't find out who the other 2 are later. They're coming back. Yeah. That's like a whole thing. But he's like, he doesn't know if he's the first or the second or the third. And he gets to court, and he goes trials, and then he pulls this up and he goes, the first 3 people, and I've never seen anyone else do it. Objection, Your Honor. It's fucking Judi Dench. Not even an American citizen, but that wasn't in the bylaws, but she is legally the 51st state.
She's a dame and a state.
Dame and a state.
I like that idea a lot. And then I want at some point, the reason that they're really pushing towards this court trial is because he's committed enough crimes that the U.S. federal government has to declare war on him if he keeps doing this.
Yeah, and then he goes legally, that's a civil war.
Yeah, and then we can't have that.
And then the other states, like Texas, is like,
ready to go.
Oh, buddy, we're there. Where we go, buddy. That's how Texas sounds in my head.
Yeah, like a drunk Al Pacino.
Yeah,
I'm definitely from Texas.
So the governor of Texas is played by drunk Al Pacino.
He's very drunk. He's method acting. He's back into the
He's super good. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. So we have Judi Dench in the courtroom.
Judi Dench comes in the courtroom and he's like, "What?" And then Judi Dench goes and like, "Actually, you're forgotten about this rule. All right. You think that you're the first, but all right, the first one has all these privileges. The second one, all right, they only have 80% of the privileges." Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it comes down and he goes, all right, well, that's still fine. Like, I can still do all these things. Objection, Your Honor! And then the judge is like, who the hell are you guys? Why is there another disc? And it's like a 5-way trial at this point.
And that person is played by, I want to say, Emma Stone.
Emma Stone comes in.
Yeah, she comes back in.
She's just like, wow, guys, this is
so crazy.
This is so crazy.
I did it for tax evasion.
I did it for second state. I'm just legally the 52nd state. I don't really give a crap. I don't even know why I'm here, but I just wanted to. Look how crazy this is. Stabbing the.
It's gonna be great for the listener.
Yeah, and he's like, why do you guys have gavels? The judge is so confused.
Hold on, did you just say gavel?
How would you?
Gavel?
A gavel?
A gavel. Did you say gavel here?
Wow. I to be honest, I have many friends who are lawyers, and if they ever see this, they're gonna ruin me. If you ever air this podcast, I'm an angel. I'm gonna declare myself a
Stay
state
and go to war with me. Also, you're gonna get one of your many laughing lawyer friends to sue me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're in the courtroom.
Yeah.
And it's this faraway trial now.
Yeah.
How does it end?
Well, okay, so the end is he's only got the one arm.
He's only got a hook. He's got a hook for a hand. Yar!
He's got a hook for a hand, and everyone's shouting, everyone's yelling, and he goes, and it's stuck. It gets stuck in, and everyone goes,
Oh, look at that guy.
And then like, it's like one of those like really bad montage moments of everyone laughing, like kind of, and he starts having horrible flashbacks, and his dad, Benoit Blanc's going, this most grand affair, son, you'll never be a true detective, and he's going, that's why I became a lawyer, and crying kind of thing, and then he tries to rip it off, and he rips out, and in the disc, because what's the president's disc called?
A big fucking disc.
It's a big disc. I've watched National Treasure so many times.
I could not tell you.
The Roosevelt, or like it's because the Queen has a matching one. Anyway, it's actually that disc alone, because there's so many discs, and the only disc I could get in time was the president's disc closer in, and he pulls it off, and underneath it is another document.
The Resolute desk.
I got the first 3 letters correct.
Yeah. So sorry, I was googling it up, listening.
But underneath that is another document.
Another document. Like
it's a word. It's a Word document.
It comes up. It looks like your head needs some help with your file.
It was done, and the 17 and a half Amendment was originally done back in the 90s.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And the file says, like the file's incomplete, and everything. And Al Pacino. Oh wow.
Oh my god!
Oh.
And the thing about Al Pacino's character is that it is Al Pacino. He's playing himself, much like in Jack and Jill.
Judy Dench goes, oh my god! It's such a grand affair.
You're saying grand affair like that's.
I know it is a grand affair. It's in my head.
I
fucking love Knives Out, man. It's so good. The second one's better, and that's my hot take. Oh, don't at me. All right.
Okay.
Emma Stone, she's left.
She's left. She's pulled out a doobie and gone, I'm gonna go fuck my wife.
Yeah, I'm just so crazy. I'm gonna do another film with Ryan Gosling and make $1 million.
Only this time he's gonna play an Asian person. Remember when she played that?
Yeah, remember that? I do remember that. We don't bring that up enough.
Yeah, we don't. And she's apologized a lot for it, but she still did it.
Speaking of the same call, anyway, Robert Downey Jr. as the black guy from Tropic Thunder.
And he's there.
He comes up and he goes, oh my, you son of a bitch. Yeah, you coming in. And he's given up immediately and goes back to Robert Downey as well. But he's still got the black face on. He goes, I regret this. I'm so sorry, guys.
And then he tries to get it off and he can't.
And the document, it actually goes, it's from Benoit Blanc.
Zut to lower.
Yeah. He goes,
my wife. What does he do?
He goes, my dearest son.
Mm-hmm.
I have found this most auspicious ground affair. He really narrows it down. It's a drink. It's mainly because the film writers wanted this to be a drinking game, and the amount of times grand affair can be said. He goes, that I have always loved you, and I believed in you, and I believed that the only way that you would ever not be a failure was to become a state. Now in this bag, you'll also find
some magic beans.
Now that's a really weird out-of-pocket reference to something that the audience does. This is around the energy. But no, it's a little bag of mints. State mint.
There it is.
And then it comes into the campfire scene.
And they go, and then everyone goes, that story sucked.
That story was so bad.
Rank.
So bad. And she goes, yeah, that story kind of did suck. And she pulls it out of her hand and she's got a hook. It's Daniel Day-Lewis in really bad old lady drag.
And then he kills everyone.
Yeah.
And then it goes to be continued. With a question mark. I think we got a real winner.
I think there's something there.
Yeah, I think so. I think, do we want Rian Johnson to come in and direct this as well?
Yeah, I'm only interested. Who's a good producer? Who's produced some great films?
Kathleen Kennedy.
Weinstein? Those guys are good.
Can I tell you, I thought about making that joke, and then I said,
no,
and then I was like, we forced it in there, which is, anyway. So, I'd say probably I would put Kathleen Kennedy up there. She works at really fucking Lucasfilm. This could be a Lucasfilm production.
I think this could be a Lucasfilm. Yeah, actually, no, it's canon.
It's Star Wars.
It's Star Wars canon.
This is just a very long, weird version of the Star Wars Senate scenes. Like they pan over, and it's the court.
I forgot what I said. State. Yeah, I was meaning not the U.S. I was meaning the Senate.
Yeah, the Senate. Yeah, absolutely. I like it a lot. I feel like Rian Johnson's directing, Kathleen Kennedy's there to produce. I feel like getting American singer-songwriter Randy Newman to come and do the music for it.
It's a jungle out there.
I tell you, that's a song he sings.
I thought, I just want to say this right. Okay, I'm really good at impressions.
Yeah, absolutely stunning.
Yeah, no, but you say that, and I'm sensing that you're not actually as impressed.
No, you're absolutely stunning at them. Yeah,
my impressions as I think I am.
I think your impression is very good of Al Pacici. And
Al Pacici is a real
good
one.
And then I would say your Benoit Blanc was quite good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I feel like Aussies and Kiwis have an easier time with the southern accent though, because it's so close to your natural accent.
I'm quite good at what else? No. I don't think I do really have many other accents. I do, like I said, I do a New Zealand radio presenter, really niche, like a really niche thing.
Can I tell you? When you did it, I knew exactly what you were doing.
Yeah, you were like, and I was like, hey, you're listening to Radio 45 FM. This is and it's just like, but it's somewhere he's crossed between with like super Americanized as well. Like, whoa, yes,
it's the dog and the boner.
It's dog and the boner, Razor 46. And it's like, this is your traffic report. And then it like,
oh shit.
The traffic's really crap.
Yeah, if you can believe. I think we got a winner. Do you want to do a lightning round, which is where we get the same word and we each do a quick pitch?
Okay.
So here we go. I'll start off with leg. Right. With leg, leg is about Sir Edmund Hillary.
Wow, great. True hero.
A true hero. Is he on your money?
He is. He's on the $5 bill.
I thought so. I've seen them. Anyway, it's about his last leg of his journey to get to the top of Everest.
Wow,
that's leg.
Good. Do I have to do a leg
and
one?
And then you could do leg. What's your leg?
For my one is a leg. It's an animate leg. Like, have you seen the film?
Yeah,
is it Tyre?
Oh yeah, where the Tyre
kills a bunch of people. Except this is a leg that he just goes on a bunch of dates in Brooklyn, like to coffee stores.
And some sort of metaphor.
Yeah, some sort of metaphor kind of thing. But he can't speak, and the dates always end up being like, this isn't working. Yeah, and it's like a weird metaphor for just like how we just are on our phones too much.
Okay, the next one is Junior. Do you want to go first for Junior?
Junior is like the concept Benjamin Buttoning.
Yeah, of course.
It's not like that at all. Okay, so it's
fuck you.
This is a man who just grows up normally.
Okay. Sure, like a normal man. Yeah. I comprehend.
Here's the concept. He goes a normal man. He gets a normal job. All right. Yeah. Okay. And he goes in. Wait. This is the thing. You guys call it. It's Burger King for you guys, right?
Yeah.
You're not Hungry. Okay. Hungry Jack's just Australia.
Yes.
He goes and he goes and buys a Whopper.
Yeah.
All right. And for his whole life, he's bought a Whopper. And then he's like, "Sorry, man, we don't have the bigger buns." And he's like, "What the hell do you guys mean?" And he goes, "Have you tried a Whopper Junior?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, that's perfect because I'm actually not that hungry."
This is a band called...
A really good friend of mine is like the spokesperson for Burger King in New Zealand.
Oh,
David Corey.
Can I tell you? Fucking good commercials.
It's great commercials.
Yeah. I've been on NZ YouTube and I've been seeing a lot of your boy David.
Oh, David really going there. But he doesn't get every time he can't go. He used to love Burger King, but now he goes in and everyone's like, "Oh my god, you're the Burger King guy!"
You're the titular Burger King.
I just want a Whopper. Just give me I'll pay for it. I'll pay for the Whopper, but I don't have to talk to you. Let me.
That's a very good impression. I've seen his comedy. That's exactly what he says. Yeah. I like it. I like it as a metaphor for a man overcoming his obsessive compulsive disorder.
Yeah.
A Junior for me, I think, is about TV executives realizing that they need to watch what goes on the television early in the mornings, and it's about the creation of Nick Jr.
Oh, that actually sounds really
Yeah.
quite interesting. I'd watch the crap out of that.
Thank you. I hope there's a docu. There was a doco about just Nickelodeon in general, and that was really interesting as well. So we get one about
Yeah, the juice.
salt and pepper and blue for Blue's Glue.
Oh my god, I forgot about little paprika.
Paprika, and they have 2 other kids. Did you know this?
What?
Yeah, since I don't know, can't recall what spices they are, but someone on TikTok did a breakdown of like you'd think that they like it's trying to track the ethnicity of the children, which is very odd.
Like, is it 5 spice? Because that feels like way out of part, like, that is not good.
It's KFC spice.
It's cumin. It's just not as exciting.
It's baby spice from the Spice
Girls.
Girls. I'm going to go with, next one is Thirsty. For me, Thirsty, my one is about a man who is cursed by God for his hubris that he can never feel quenched. And it's about, reconciling with your past and working towards forgiveness, and by kind of like a Bruce Almighty sort of thing, only in reverse, where he doesn't get the gifts, he only gets a curse. And he eventually, he ends up accidentally drowning himself in the end, because he's trying to drink all this water and he can't, and he drowns himself. And then he gets up to heaven and he goes, what the hell was that about, man? And God says, well, I made a bet with the devil. And then you realize it's just Job again. And that's it.
Damn it! You got another year. The angry shades is just in the air. Yeah, you kids. Thirsty for me. This actually sounds like from things. It's like it's legal, alright, in American Samoa to be gay. Okay. And Thirsty is the name of the first American Samoa gay bar.
Nice.
And it's a doco about, I don't know if it is legal to be gay in American Samoa, but I imagine so. But I like the idea of seeing a really gritty 80 film or so in a culture, in just an entirely different culture.
Yeah.
This is the first thing, Thirsty, something in there, which is also, it's just appropriate because there's nothing to do with American Samoan culture at all. I want the combination. I just want a film about American Samoa. But I also kind of like the idea of just having these guys be yeah, we're going with this guy, and everyone's get them out of here. But I was we're legal now. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
I think there's something.
Yeah, I think there's something to that. I don't know if any of it's based in reality.
No, not at all.
Okay. I don't know anything about American Samoa.
Neither. I know that they it's one of the 4 places in the world that you can't vote. If you're a US citizen, you can't vote in American Samoa.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, you can vote in space. If you're an American citizen, but you can't vote in Puerto Rico, American Samoa, and there's 2 other dependencies that you can
Now,
vote.
I have a question. Why do you know that?
I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, and I like geography.
That's,
and
good for
and
you.
Flags.
Flags.
I do like flags, yeah.
Flags are fun.
Yeah.
Fun with flags, famously.
Famously fun with Bazinga!
Bazinga, yeah, etc. Is there anything you want people that listen to this program to know about you other than you're very fun to listen to on this program?
If you're in New Zealand, follow me at Kipling DC, Kipling.dc on Instagram.
You know that we have Instagram other places, not just New Zealand.
Yeah,
right?
but when the people from the other places ever gonna come, they're gonna fly over here to see me.
No, but you might get traction.
And
they might
that's
share
okay.
your stuff around. I don't know why I turned into Craig Ferguson for a second.
No! You're gonna share things around!
But yeah, got a good Instagram.
You can follow me. Yeah, I mean, I could just go. I don't really. I need to post stuff. I'm trying to post more stuff. Kind of
Always be posting.
Always be posting. You know me. They call me the postman.
Way, Mr.
The
Postman. Way, Mr. Postman. Mr. Postman, look and see. Is there a letter in your bag for me? Okay.
There was 5 different characters you did in that voice of that. It really changed.
Yeah.
And I loved every part of it.
I'll say this: my Lennon's not consistent.
Yeah.
My accent in general is not consistent.
It goes all over the place. You'll say you have a New York accent, and then you'll say Minnesota,
Minnesota.
in a very Minnesota way.
Yeah, it's bad. It's me and Anya Taylor-Joy have the same accent, which is
I hate Anya Taylor-Joy's accent. It throws me off. It makes me think that she's a terrible actor when she's not. Like,
Interesting.
I like, it throws me. I'm like...
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's the accent I have. Of like, what the fuck is going on?
Like, that's every time I hear that, which is just like, you're a fucking coward. And I'm like, that's not the accent at all, but like, it just doesn't feel genuine.
No, absolutely. She does not have an American accent. No. She is British, and then I think from, is it Brazil or some other South American country? Yeah. So she has like a quasi-Spanish and British accent naturally. And then so when she does an American accent, it's just like, you can hear her tongue sweating, you know?
I don't know.
Working real hard.
I don't know.
She's great. I love her though. She's a great actress.
Yeah, I love the Gambit. I love Queen's Gambit.
You love the Gambit, as the kids are calling it.
That's what the kids are calling it.
Have you seen Thoroughbreds with her and...
No.
What is the other actress's name? She's so good. Olivia, not Colman.
Newton-John.
She's in that dragon show on HBO. Olivia, whatever her name is. It's really good. Thoroughbreds. Go watch it. It's about two young...
Dragon, wait, on Game of Thrones?
On the new one. The new House of Dragon.
I think I do know who.
Olivia...
Dunn?
Wild?
No. Yes. Olivia Wilde's the Tomb Raider girl, right? No.
That's Alicia Vikander.
Does this guy down
third base? So if you want to get early access to this podcast and others like it, you can go to tristanmiller.substack.com and subscribe there. I also do film reviews and general humorous essays.
And I do birthday parties,
bar mitzvahs,
DJs. Your mum, I'll happily do her. And if you want to see more cracking jokes like that, you can go to Kipling DC. I was going to say my Gmail account. You can just email me. We can just chat. We can just hang out.
It's very important.
You can sign up to my email newsletter. I want to start one too. This has been so much fun.
Thank you. It's been very fun. And we'll talk about the newsletter after I hit end recording. Thank you very much for doing it. It's been heaps of fun.